guys lost the election. Look at us, Javon and I jimmying together.
You guys are so bitter about everything. You guys.
Yeah, can you? So
can
you know what I'm bitter about?
Do you know what I'm bitter about? Jimmy, you want to hear what I'm actually bitter about? I'm bitter about people that try to come in here to debate and then flounder the second they're pushed on their positions. So I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm going to ask you one more time for what your necessary condition is for someone to be a man. I'm just going to pretend you know what it means because you refuse to engage. Yeah. So what is your necessary condition for someone to be a man, Wesley? Can you answer that question? Is it possible?
Dick, balls, X, Y. If you're not born with it...
So if someone doesn't have a dick and balls, what are they? If someone doesn't have a dick and balls, what are they?
Speak.
You did speak. You said dick and balls. I didn't give you an open-ended question. I didn't say whatever the fuck you want. I asked you for the necessary condition. You gave the necessary condition. I don't want to hear shit else after that, Wesley. I don't want to hear shit else after that. You gave the necessary condition. That's all I wanted to hear. Know your place. So
I thought this was my show. That's Wesley right now. I thought this was my show.
Dick and balls are the necessary condition. So what is someone who has penile agenesis? What are they? They don't have a dick and balls. So what are they?
Biological anomaly.
I didn't ask if they had. What is their gender? So all of a sudden we have three genders in the United States. It's man, woman, and biological anomaly.
Get ready for the next
What
battle.
point did you call in to make?
To be honest, I was on hold for so long I kind of forgot. It was mostly the government spending, mostly, and that I firmly believe neither political party, Republicans and Democrats, they lack the political capital and the will to pass a balanced budget. And that is, who is worse? Well, that is a good question. So if you look at the 2025 congressional budget pass, that was pretty fucking bad. I don't know if I can swear. I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm not allowed to.
Oh, yeah,
that was pretty bad. We saw an 84% cut towards the Department of Education.
Traditionally, who's worse? Like, generally, who gets the deficit down and gets us closer to a balanced budget? Republicans or Democrats? Like, let's just say for the last 50 years.
Year-on-year average over the last 10 years, according to the U.S. Treasury data put out, both parties, with the budget they have passed, have raised the deficit on average by $1.5 trillion
Could you repeat what my question was?
Well, your question was to pick which side gets us closer. To both sides on the budget they have passed.
Which side
voted on
traditionally
budget.
reduces the deficit?
Well,
And
technically,
which
the
side
deficit
gets
hasn't been
closer?
reduced since.
It's over.
ready for the next battle.
There would be, and we don't even have time now because Javon has 3 minutes left in him, and I want Javon to feel participate. Though he didn't want to take your call in the first place. Javon, do you want to participate in this call?
Not really. It's just. I feel like it's just we're back to the same conversation we had the last time we talked to. Like, no offense, James. I just feel like we're back to the exact same conversation we had the last time.
I'd like to add some offense. It's just useless pedantry and pure speculation that isn't actually based on the patterns that we see before. Like, if I was trying to fight me right now, the point I would have made is like, Jimmy, if that point's so solid, why didn't Joe Biden seek to renew a nuclear deal with Iran when he was in office? Like, I can fight myself better than the people who I'm fighting.
It's because I already made the point already that the end of Biden's term, his increase in sanctions was, and on finishing this point, was to create the economic situations, which he did create the protests that happened in 2025, and that would have been the excuse to go ahead and do military intervention in Iran. That's generally the Democrats' MO when they do war things. They did it under Obama. They did it under Jimmy Carter. Like and under Clinton. This is a pattern of behavior, and the Democrats, how the Democrats move to fulfill U.S. imperialism. Same reason why he put a hit out on the door before he left.
The guy, he's once again just going off and not stopping and stuff. I've kind of just checked out.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks, James.
Round one. Fight. Round three. Fight. for the next
reporting on shit he didn't want them to talk about. Okay? He sued a book company for a quote he didn't like of himself. He sued CNN for $475 million for calling his lies about the election the big lie. I mean, this guy, man, he's got a track record, bro. A track record. They're trying to deport all the pro-Palestine protesters. He wants to jail journalists that he doesn't like. He gag-ordered the EPA from talking about fucking climate change. Okay? And this should come as no surprise to people. He said we should terminate all rules, regulations, and articles in the Constitution because he lost the election. And that was his reaction to it. Terminate the Constitution and get me back in power.
Round one. Fight. for the next battle.
Saying a lot of the shit I would say on my show. First of all, it's a day late, $1 short. But second of all, what's the long-term trajectory that we're talking about here when dealing with these people? And what are they going to do in the future when it matters? It's like with Pete Kegsbread, the Secretary of War Crimes. He famously did a podcast with Sean Ryan where he was like, you know, bro, I'm a recovering neocon. I used to think the U.S. military could go and just bomb places and do war and then, you know, make it so that everything is the way we want it. And now I realize that the world doesn't work like that. Well, hold on. He got into politics being a pro-Iraq war advocate. That's literally how he got involved in politics. And so then he's going around saying, oh, I'm anti-neocon because Donald Trump was, you know, saying those things on the campaign trail. He was trying to hitch his wagon to Trump. Well, now Trump does another illegal and offensive war against Iran, and Pete Hegseth was the biggest cheerleader according to all the reports. So the best predictor of future action is past action, and when it actually mattered, he was a pro-war hawk. Okay, and so now when we talk about these other the pundits that are anti-Trump right now, where are they going to be in the future when it fucking matters? Well, here's what Nick has to say about that.
As sure as I am sitting here and you are watching this, whenever you're watching this, mark my words. Megyn Kelly, Tucker, almost certainly Candace Owens, all these people that are so against the war in Iran and so against Israel and so hypercritical of Trump, all of them are going to tell you to vote Republican and vote for J.D. Vance in 2028. And what did J.D. Vance do? He sat there in the White House while Trump was in Mar-a-Lago, and they say that Vance encouraged Trump to hit Iran as hard as possible.
怒ったよ。
and
Ready
that's
for
a
the
big
next
book.
battle.
There's a lot of information in that book. It's hard to maintain all of it. That is something that takes a lifetime to fully comprehend and memorize. But like, I'm trying to think which in which book in the Bible it talks about these genocides.
The Midianite genocide is in Numbers. The Amalekite genocide is in Samuel. It's in 1 Samuel. The Canaanite genocide happens in a couple places, Deuteronomy and Joshua, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you like a theology major or something? Like, do you study religion in school or something?
No.
You just happen to know all this?
Well, I've read the Bible a few times, so like, picked up a few things here and there.
Ready for the next battle.
Man, you retain information a lot better than I do, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. Impressive. That's impressive. Well, I just thought the question was interesting. I'm not trying to be like disrespectful. You obviously know a lot more than I do, and I think ignorance in a conversation is kind of a drawback. So I'm gonna let you go, man. Can
Can I just ask you, why do you believe in a Christian God if you're ignorant of the things he's done?
Why do I believe in the Christian God?
Yeah, if you're ignorant of the things he's done, why would you believe in him or have faith in him?
Well, I do know. I happen to be pretty knowledgeable in the New Testament. Now I can't name books and specific fucking
I mean, we can talk about why he's evil in the New Testament.
He did give his one and only son for us.
Yeah, let me give you a thought. Let me give you a thought experiment real quick. Let's say I have a child, right? And this child does something that I really don't like, right? And I say, well, you know what? I'm gonna punish you for all of eternity, and then I'm gonna punish your family, like anybody that, like any family members you have, blah blah blah. And then one day I'm like, I want to forgive this guy. I want to forgive. You know, I just it's too.
一体何者だ。話にならんな。貴様、一体何も。 所詮は雑魚だったな。Round 3 Fight! Time up. You win. 話にならんな。
I think my humanity,
Get
my
ready for the
logical
next
thinking,
battle.
that way of thinking is definitely, you're making questions for sure. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's because your morals don't come from God. Your morals come from something inside of you. There is just a part of us, whether it be into evolutionary or intuitive empathy. There's a part of us that knows that like killing kids is wrong, right? And so, and what?
Has God done that since Jesus died?
Has God killed kids? Yeah, every time he lets a kid die of cancer, he effectively is pulling the trigger.
No. Not kill children, but commanded somebody to kill children.
Has he
Sickness has
commanded
been
somebody
around.
to kill? Has he
Sickness has been
commanded
around.
someone to kill since Jesus?
Correct. You know what I mean? Sickness is never going to leave this earth.
Yeah, but an all good God, an all good and all powerful God who allows that sickness to exist is effectively pulling the trigger. Remember the Spider-Man quote: "With great power comes great responsibility." God has that great power. He doesn't take the responsibility.
And another way to look at this is when Adam and Eve decided to do what they do, God made a decision, hey, I'm no longer going to meddle in their health, in their well-being, in their reproduction. I'm just going to let their genetics go haywire. What if you made that decision? Like, this is part of your punishment for
Then he's,
not obeying.
then,
Instead
then
of
he's not an all good God.
Instead of
He's not-
showing grace
Yeah.
and continuing to keep you healthy, I'm just going to let your genetics roam free. You're good.
Yeah, but
Free.
he's not.
Go
Then
on.
he's not good.
This is your decision.
He's not good then.
Does a good parent not punish its child?
One, most punishments are
Think of God-
ineffective.
think of-
Punishment.
think of God
Wait.
as
Hold on.
a
Punishment.
parent.
Punishment on its own is ineffective. Punishment on its own doesn't accomplish anything.
Is humanity itself not God's child? Not specifically each of us as
Yes,
individuals. but we
I'll
are.
let you know something. When you become a parent, punishment on its own is ineffective. It doesn't actually do anything, especially if the person you're punishing has no concept of good or evil actions, which Adam and Eve did not, because they had not yet eaten from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They have no clue. Why would I punish a 1-year-old? It's not going to accomplish anything. They don't have an understanding of the actions
Why
that they're
would-
committing.
Why didn't they just listen? No, that's always my
Because they
question, right?
didn't have an
That's my-
understanding of good and evil. So to them, defying God wasn't a bad thing, right? To them, they were just doing what they wanted to do, right? There's no thought process in their brains of this is bad because they didn't yet eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They had no clue about good and evil. Then God allowed the snake to mislead them. If God didn't want them to eat from the tree, why did he let the snake into the garden? He knew the snake was
茶番は終わりだ。Round 1 Fight! Round 2 Get ready for the next battle.
That's why you're not getting into heaven if you don't believe. You could be the biggest saint on the planet. You could dedicate your entire life, right? You can dedicate your entire life to doing nothing but good. But if you don't believe, you go to hell.
I, as a Christian, don't believe that.
Okay, that's what your
I,
book
as a
says,
Christian,
though.
do not believe that if you don't believe in God, you have no chance in heaven. You have no chance.
That's what your book
I don't
says.
I don't believe that.
I guess you disagree with your book.
Huh?
You disagree with your own book.
Yeah, I do. It's actually, it's
wait.
very interesting. The Bible